and withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Why settle for a boring checking account when you can Kasasa? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how easy it is to get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
Life's been tough, and it's even tougher than ever to find a good therapist. But these days, all you hear is, sorry, we aren't accepting new patients. Next time, reach out to Life's Journey Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start or to simply get questions answered. Life's Journey Counseling Services has multiple therapists on staff, so your questions, concerns, and counseling needs will all be met. lifesjourneyct.com. It's the best place to start your personal journey to heal, become a better version of yourself, and strengthen your relationships. Life's Journey Counseling Services, 70 Main Street here in Jewett City, lifesjourneyct.com.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better with Burns. You buy better.
Let's face it, most of our expenses are on the rise, but your insurance doesn't have to be one of them. The Burns Agency can quote your home, auto, business insurance with any of our 30-plus top-rated insurance companies. Let's be sure you're getting the best available pricing with quality service from experienced staff. Call, email, or visit us online to see what the Burns Agency can do for you. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The go-to barbershop in Jewett City is Sharp Image on Main Street, located in the same location as the iconic Aramoni's Bakery. It's not a bakery anymore. Ruben and his staff will style you to perfection every time. Sharp Image is always running specials, plus some exclusive deals with some of the future barbers that Ruben is training today. Yeah, he trains them. Find Sharp Image on Facebook or call 860-591-1177. Sharp Image Barbershop in the former Aramoni's Bakery. It's not a bakery anymore. A proud sponsor of Griswold High School Sports.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Rich Wasilick in the morning. And 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
What's up, Gabby? What's up? Don't say giddy up. Do not do it. That's not your thing.
No, I don't really have a thing.
You should. You should get a thing.
Yeah.
Since you're doing a thing here.
I don't have a thing.
You don't have a thing?
No.
Okay.
No.
No thing.
No. It just, I guess it changes. Whatever personality's out at the time, that's whatever I got going on.
So what you're saying is you're schizophrenic. Great. Hi, this is Kathy, I think.
For now.
Later on, she'll be Becky.
You never know. I do have a sister named Becca.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. And we get mistaken a lot for each other. People mistake it. They think we look alike. So it's kind of funny.
And cousin Frida.
Do not have a Frida.
Does anybody?
I don't know.
Maybe in Germany. But,
no, I do not.
So, so lots of things going on.
Are there?
No, not really. I just figured, a little clickbait wouldn't hurt anybody. No,
I went to Board of Finance meeting last night.
Oh, that was amazing!
Super exciting.
Oh, really? Did you bring a pillow?
I did not.
You don't even need any kind of sleep aid after that.
It's a necessary evil, But and it's budget season, so I think last night was the last meeting where things were presented by different departments. Next week, their meeting will be try to figure out where they're going to cut, because of course, you know, a lot of the departments needed more, you know, requested more money, needed more money, increase their budget, that sort of
Sure,
thing.
yeah.
And
That
obviously,
damn multi-purpose field.
yes, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, by the way, that's building. You
it's
know?
oh yeah, it's
So-
going. It's definitely going. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Next week they'll start talking about where to cut and
Yeah.
what they're gonna. I wouldn't want to be on the board of finance. I can tell you that. You couldn't even pay me to be on the board of finance. I would not want that resting on my
Yeah,
shoulders.
I don't think so either.
It's a lot, and there are so many contractual, you know, agreements and things that are forced to increase costs, and yet you can't cut it. It is what it is. So there's a lot of
union
that,
stuff.
a lot of union stuff, insurance, you know, retirements, all that stuff. You can't cut it. It is what it is.
It's
So,
icky bad.
yeah, and then of course with the economy, we all know, you know, how the economy is going, and all that stuff trickles down to us.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you
which
talk to
sucks.
anybody about the economy, you know, and you know, in Washington or wherever they go, it's great,
I haven't heard anybody say that.
or it's still great.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Really? People are saying that?
Well, the politicians are.
Oh, no, I don't listen to them. I don't really listen. I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to any of
don't
that
either.
stuff. Ugh.
If
If they're saying that the economy is great, that just shows how far removed they are from everyday life.
they're lost.
They're so, yeah. You know, but unfortunately it all trickles down to us. And so now it's on the board of finance to try to find, you know, prioritize the increases and try to cut where they can cut without making it too painful. But, you know, the mill rate will probably increase somewhat. And so they're trying to balance the, you know, increase in mill rate and the cuts without making it too
Why
painful
are
on
you
either
starting to
side.
crack up?
I don't know
Is it
because
I get the hiccups
I
or
don't know.
something? It's like I think I stopped. No,
Still there?
no, it's gone. I think it's gone. So I think what was going on there is Kathy was trying to talk in the most intelligent way she could with me over here convulsing a little bit because I'm like I got a hiccup.
I was trying.
You did good, but I gradually saw you start to lose it,
Like
which is funny.
so that's board of finance,
Yeah.
and the budget season and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. You know, yeah, it's pretty dry stuff, but necessary stuff. And you know, everyone's going to be complaining, and you know, when it finally does come out, and everyone's going to be, you know, Monday morning quarterbacking all the
Yeah.
discussions and why is it up, and you know, instead of following what's going on.
Absolutely. It is a necessary evil,
Mhm,
and
unfortunately.
it happens, and every year, and
Hmm.
you got to go through it and
Hmm.
try to get what you can. And you know, if you're crafting a budget,
Yep.
but they all get cut one way or another.
Yeah, and it, like I said, it's trying to balance the cuts to not be so painful and the mill rate increase to not be so painful. And to balance that is, like I said, I wouldn't want to be on the board
No.
making those decisions, and because no one's going to be happy. You know, they did have initial discussions last night, discussing the possibility of tapping into the reserve to try to lessen the blow on either cutting or increasing the mill rate, and reiterated that the infrastructure's got to get in there. This is the last year that the can be kicked down the road. It's got to get in there. We need economic development. We got to bring people in. We're at the push point. There's no other option.
Well, I mean, it's good that, you know, they are discussing these things openly, and they're probably stressed out, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's okay because today they can relax. You know why?
Why?
Because it's National 420 Day.
Oh yes, yes. I've
Yeah.
heard that all week. I've heard that, and my kids have a half day, so they think it's funny. They think the
Oh.
school purposely allowed them to have half day on 420. I'm like, I don't think they planned that. I think it just happened that way.
See, I celebrate 220, so I only get half stoned.
Oh, perfect,
No.
excellent. Saw that.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
think maybe we'll just talk like Cheech and Chong for the rest of the day.
Wonder what Paul's doing today.
falls out in the middle of his pot thorn, blazing. Jenny, can you bring me a sandwich? I'm hungry all
Have
of a
the
sudden.
munchies.
I'd like some of them sour cream and onion chips too.
Oh, those are good.
Maybe some Fritos.
I haven't had Fritos in a while. That's creepy.
It's not as creepy as
Yeah. The ASMR stuff is so weird. I don't get it.
it's very soothing.
It's not. It's
Whatever.
creepy. It's creepy. And they're sitting there tapping, scratching and with their nails, and it's like nails on a
They're
chalkboard.
slicing things.
Yeah, cutting stuff and scraping stuff. Oh,
That's one thing I
stop.
noticed. That I think it's a generational thing where the people go, "Oh, it's so satisfying."
No, my daughter's like that. She's the one that introduced me to the whole ASMR thing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh no, honey, satisfying is
Yeah.
a good ribeye.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
That's satisfying
Yeah.
right there.
She started showing me all that stuff, and this was a while ago. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, to me, it's annoying. I don't want to just hear noises. That's not satisfying or relaxing or soothing to me. It's
Going to get a massage at the new massage parlor. Yes.
Yes.
That's satisfying. Let me tell
Do
you.
we know firsthand?
No. Laura says, and obviously speaking from experience, Taco Bell is great for the munchies.
Yes, it is.
Oh, really?
Taco Bell is good for anything.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love Taco Bell.
Oh, haven't had it in a little while,
Oh
but
my God. Taco Bell.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's been
Yeah, whoa. First we're talking satisfying
Yeah,
things.
no.
And she goes, I haven't had it in a while. I'm thinking, oh my God, please me, you're talking about Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Sorry, I can't.
It's expensive to DoorDash Taco Bell. It's like $11.50 for like and there have been times where I've like, I don't care. I'm getting Taco Bell and that's all there is to it.
Yep.
And I will eat that $11.50 delivery charge. And then I sit there and realize how ridiculous it is. And
Well, if you've been toking it up, that doesn't
Well,
matter.
no.
I just want Taco Bell.
no, I don't even, that's the sad thing. I don't even need to do that
Those
to want
beefy bean
to want that.
burritos. Hey, Rachel, good morning. 420 is not a public holiday here. That's in southern North Carolina.
Right. Or northern,
Or is it northern South Carolina? I'm not
yeah.
sure. But many people celebrate in private. Some people just walk down the frickin' street.
Yeah.
Or in the park.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see it a lot here. Where were we just recently? We were walking into something. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was some public, like we were walking into a store or something. And in the parking lot, there was like an entire family, and all the kids were just like huddled around the outside of the car, and
Yeah.
the adults that were with them were all smoking before going into wherever it was. I can't remember where we were. And just out in the open with all their kids standing there, just waiting for them to finish smoking their stuff so
Yeah.
that they could go shopping. I'm like,
We were walking the dogs, and there
Oh,
was
yeah.
a family.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Just kind of
Mm-hmm.
coking up
Yep.
right in the middle of the gazebo.
Yep.
And they came over, they wanted to pet the dogs. Hey, those are dogs, right? No,
She's
they're
like, no, they're-
aardvarks.
they're
You know?
They're cats.
Lady goes, you're funny. And can I pet him? And then a little child comes over and goes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
child, I don't think was stoned.
Yeah,
But,
well,
let's hope not.
nowadays you never know.
You never know. Can I pet the dog? Sure,
Mhm.
you can. We started walking away. Oh, the dog. Bring it back. Right. So I
Aw.
felt bad. The mother goes, come back over here. Let's have something to eat. So, and she goes, she had a cigarette at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She was, she's smoking. She goes, I thought I smelled something. She goes, oh, probably my cigarette. I said, oh no,
No,
that's not
no,
what I smelled.
no.
She goes, oh, if you smelled that, well,
I don't know. I think a lot of people don't realize how strong the smell is.
I know.
And then I think other people just don't care.
Is it? I know it's legal. I get it.
Mhm.
But can you just smoke it in public somewhere?
I don't know.
I thought there were supposed to be designated areas.
I have no idea. I don't follow.
I don't
it.
have any problem with anybody that does it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, it is
really-
what it is.
Sometimes I get closer. You know?
That's bugging me. I cannot remember where I saw that family
I'm
like
not hungry yet.
waiting,
I will
just-
be.
just like they were just chilling around the car waiting to go in, and all the kids were just standing there like waiting for the adults. Like, come on, finish smoking so we can go in. But strong smell too, though.
All right. So hey, Vaughn, I'm going to tell you, I love you. But I'm going to let you have it.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Who?
My friend Vaughn.
Okay.
We've been friends since high school.
Okay.
We were in a band, Eastern Connecticut. We made Eastern Connecticut band together
Okay.
and all this stuff. But I'm going to let him have it. Here's his comment for today.
Okay.
Hopefully, for your sake,
Okay.
they pull up their big person panties and get things turned around budget-wise.
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff.
Yep.
That's the biggest reason I left for Florida.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on. I don't care that you left for Florida. I don't care that it's humid as shit down there. Okay. You know, and you're like, oh my God, my electric bill is 3 times what it'd be in Connecticut because I got to work it all the time. I don't care. I don't care. I like the 4 seasons. I like having, even though we've only had 3 lately.
Yeah.
I like summer. It's not too hot down there. It's way too hot.
I like it. I like the heat.
Sick woman.
I like the heat.
It's here. I like the winter.
Ugh.
And when winter is done, I'm ready for spring. And when spring is done, I'm ready for summer. When summer is done, I'm ready for fall. I am. But the whole thing of hearing, oh, it's so much better here. It's so much better there.
Maybe it is for them. That's fine.
He goes,
It's okay.
jealousy will get you nowhere, brother. Dude, I am not jealous. Not one bit. I'm just, it's not just you, Vaughn. It's people who come in here. Well, I moved to South Carolina because you know why? Bam, 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 bam. Because I want to be Yosemite Sam. I don't know. They just
You can do that up here.
you can do that here too, and they do, and all these. But
I
told you
know.
about
I
that,
heard.
right?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like I almost feel like I'm being attacked. Like I've made the wrong decision in life.
Because you stayed here.
Because like I moved to South Carolina and I'm smart. I moved to Florida because I'm smart.
Well, maybe that was smart for them.
Come on, Vaughn, you're not that smart. I know you.
Everyone's got different circumstances, and I someday I hope to move as well. I mean, I cannot stand the cold weather, and the older I get, I feel like the more sensitive I get to it, and I feel like I am just chilled to the bone from like October to May. I get a couple of good months where I'm comfortable, and then the rest of it, I just am a shivering mess.
It's a mess, huh?
I can't stand it. And you know, we have family in other states and stuff, and we've talked about moving and all of that at some point. You know, our kids are getting older, and you know, but you know, our situation you know, may not be as easy to move, only because a lot of what Rich has done building his, you know, career up and all of his certifications and everything that he has going on doesn't transfer to a lot of other states. So he would, like, if we were to move to Florida, he would literally have to start from square one. And, you know, we're not looking to move and retire just to have to start all over for him, for all of his stuff. So, you know, we for us, you know, we may not be able to up and move. It may not be better for us, but you know, everyone's situations are different. I have to say I am a little jealous for those that can do it.
Yeah. I don't want, I like Florida. I like going down there to visit. I really wouldn't want to live there.
Oh, I could live there in a heartbeat.
No, see, I can't, because I can't deal with that extreme heat. To me, that's extreme. You know, I mean, I can't do it.
Yeah, if it gets that bad, you go inside or you go to the beach or jump in the pool. Everyone's got pools. There's so many ways to cool down if you need to.
No, I'm sure, but I'm used to. All right, I'm 57. I'm set in my way.
Yeah.
Right. We actually we talked the other day, maybe a little bit, and it's like, no, you know what? No, nobody talked. I just thought in my head.
Had your own conversation?
Yeah, I'm trying to almost rationalize North Carolina.
Yeah, we talked about North Carolina. We were looking there. I have family there as well.
And my thing is that I won't. You know, because I don't want to. I swear to God, if Chelsea and Matt decide they pick up and move somewhere, I'm selling the house and going, because I'm not going to miss Benny growing up.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
well, that's it. We want to see too what the kids end up doing. You know, Nick has he's graduating in a couple months. He has a lot of ideas. He's not quite sure which direction he wants to go yet, but he's talking about moving, you know, and going somewhere else. And, you know, and then Kay's already talking about when she graduates, she's a sophomore. When she graduates, she's thinking about colleges already and where
Sure,
she wants
well,
to go to college.
Right.
And she's looking at the North Carolina for a couple of them, Florida for a couple. And, and we don't know which way Ryan's going to go. He's talking about military. So he could end up, who knows where, if he goes down that path. So, we kind of want to sit back and wait and see what they end up doing.
You don't know.
No,
Yeah.
we're fine where we are now. I mean, I have to dress in, 10 layers for 9 months out of the year, but whatever.
Yeah, whatevs. Yeah, and here's what I find out. I'm watching the comments, and here's what I have found. Laura says, I'm with Kathy. I love the heat. I hate the cold. But Daryl from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City.
Massage parlor regular.
God, he is not. He's like phobic of that place. He really is. I'm not going in there.
That's what makes it even funnier.
Daryl, he says we're looking at New Hampshire or Maine.
Oh, I love New Hampshire.
Yeah. So what I'm finding,
I could easily snowbird.
Could you?
Oh, New Hampshire and
Yeah.
Florida. Absolutely. I stayed in New Hampshire at a marina for several summers. We would just live up there on the boat. It was awesome on Winnipesaukee. I love New Hampshire. I could easily go do that again. Live on a boat or condo or something down
Yeah.
in Florida in the off season and New Hampshire on the lake and in the summer. Absolutely. That would be ideal. I just need to win the lottery first. Once I hit that goal, I'm good. Because unfortunately, all of that takes quite a bit of money, especially to have two boats, two different places.
Boats. Why don't you just have one boat and just travel up?
No, because you'd want an ocean boat and you want a lake boat.
All right. All right. Let's see. Victoria says she likes the seasons changing too. But realistically, the cost of living is pushing people out. With the proposed mill rate, which is going down, my taxes will be going up almost $2,500 a year.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a lot.
With prices on everything going up here is not sustainable.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I don't hear that a lot from people. What I hear is the weather. I still don't hear the deciding factor. It's just too damn expensive.
Oh, I hear that all the time.
Do you? See,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I hear it's the weather and the cost. Those are the two. To me, I think they're even from what I've heard from people. Those are the two main driving factors.
Yeah.
For people moving out.
Got it.
Unfortunately, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, I don't know, and that's like on this side of the state. I don't know about the western side of the state.
But I
and the
know
other
even
side
in
of the
North
Connecticut
Carolina,
River.
the real estate has zipped up too, just like it has here.
Yeah, in Florida too.
You know?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I think people are really just kind of racing to a climate that they like.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
And maybe a lot of people are going blind, hoping the grass is greener.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could looking at the climates and stuff, I could see North Carolina.
Yeah.
I
you still get all your seasons
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
it's just not the extremes.
right.
Usually, you might get a couple days here or there of extreme, but that's about it.
Laura says Lake Winnipesaukee is gorgeous, but very touristy.
It can be,
Yeah.
it can be, but there are certain spots that tourists don't know about that we found, but it can be during the summer, the lake can be very busy.
Yeah.
A lot of boat traffic and a lot of idiots that don't know what they're doing and, drinking and all that. But if you're living on the lake, essentially you go out during the week and there's not many people out there. The weekends are bad.
In another state, really, the taxes are low. South Dakota, excuse me.
Oh, hell no.
No, hold up. Like Brian, when he comes on to our show,
Mhm.
right? He was traveling.
Yeah.
He's taking up residency in South Dakota because of the taxes
Yeah.
and what you have to, how long you have to actually be there to be a resident. Which
Yeah.
is not too much.
Yep.
It's
No, I can see
South
that.
Dakota. We're just glad you're here.
Right. Please stay.
All right. Daryl says, okay, I'll say it, just too damn expensive. Those that want to seal their sell, I think he's saying, their house can't afford a new house. Those that want to open a new business can't find one with decent rates or purchase
Mhm.
price.
Yeah. The money right now is a big problem. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and no matter where you go, it is going up. It's just a matter of, maybe in some of those other places where it's gone up, maybe there's more job opportunities or something like that kind of offsets,
Yeah.
that, I don't know. I'd say Eastern Connecticut, not a lot of opportunity. Luckily, we do have EB right now with the contracts
But not
mean,
everybody
they-
wants to work at EB. It's not
of
everybody's
course
thing.
not.
you know?
And you know what? I mean, some people might just have to suck it up, and it's either you're gonna live off aid, state aid and federal aid or whatever it is, or you're going to just suck up a job, even if it's temporary,
Right.
to have the benefits and to have a pay and that sort of thing. And who knows, you might find something you like. You get in there, you might not like the job you're currently doing, but you get in there, spend some time there, you can start bouncing around and learn a lot of things.
Sure.
Beef up that resume, and it could be used for other things outside of EB. I mean, use it to your advantage. Don't just go in there thinking, oh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And you get out of it what you put into it.
I use my resume for a napkin now. Daryl says it kind of feels like you're trapped. You know what? When I was working for Verizon, I felt like I was trapped until I just lost my mind.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I still haven't successfully found it.
Has anybody? I mean,
No. No.
I feel like I lost my mind. I always say when I gave birth to Nick, I gave birth to my brain. I just never, and I've never gotten it back.
He's never given it back.
No, that kid. Yeah, no. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's everyone's got their own, things that they got going on, and whatever works for them works for them, But sometimes you do have to do things that are not pleasant, temporarily, and try to turn it into a positive while you can, and move on.
Yeah.
But it sucks. Things are expensive.
I don't know about you, but I had to resort to turning tricks, and it was,
If I go to get a massage and you're in there working, I will pull my camera out.
But you notice she didn't say she was going to leave.
And I'm going to post it all over Grizzle now.
Oh, good. Because like I care.
That way everybody knows.
God. She still didn't say she was going to leave.
No, I want a massage, damn it.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's not why I'm here. Let's get off of that. All right.
Okay.
So, one of the things I wanted to, I'm a little bit sad
Uh-oh.
on a couple things, and I'm not. This is not a setup for something. I really kind of am. In the last week, I've had so many people come up to me, whether it's literally just walking by on the street or in a local establishment or in a business or whatever, saying to me, "Don't you carry sports anymore?"
Oh.
And I went, "Yes, why?"
Mhm.
Well, I haven't really seen much. And I said, I have really scaled back.
Mm-hmm.
And I told this lady this morning, matter of fact, before you got here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's fresh on my mind, right? Said I scaled back from 25 games down to 10.
Wow.
Yeah. And she said, whatever would you do that for? And I just said, it's money.
Yeah, unfortunately. I know.
It's money.
Yeah.
You try to, this is one of those jobs that very few people, 10% of your business comes to you, 90% you got to go get.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, it's been very, and it's a rough thing to tell people
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, but I mean, people have
You
to
know?
realize too that this is a business. It's not like you're a nonprofit.
Right,
know,
right.
you're out there trying to provide a service, just like any other business that provides services. And you should be, same expectations would apply.
Right.
You get paid for the service you provide.
Right.
And paid fairly.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So, and if that's not happening, or the expectations are that because you're someone local or, whatever, that you're trying to help and, maybe not being paid appropriately. That's,
Well, there were a
you can't
couple
run
of
a
people
business like
here and
that.
there going, why aren't you just doing it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why don't you just do it?
Yeah.
That's
Why
turn
don't
it
you
around.
Why don't you go to work tomorrow? Don't punch in.
Yeah.
Just look at your boss and go,
This one's on me.
it's on me for the next 3 days.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I know. And I don't think people understand that for some reason. I don't know why they don't get that this is a business and
Right.
You're providing a service.
Well, I mean, whatever. But it's just, it's a hard question for me to answer.
I know because
Because
you want to be there for the kids.
Yeah,
and
there are, it's hard because you don't want to say something to make yourself look jaded or vain or anything like that, because it's hard. It's like there have been many times through the years where I've just shown up and done games, and stuff like that.
Yep.
But all right, and I've never said anything to anybody. They just say, "Oh, you do? Yeah, I'm doing okay, great." But like just like anybody else that has kids, they say, "Hey, Dad, can we do this today?"
Mhm.
Got a game, and you're thinking in your head. Now I thought, well, you know what? I really don't have any sponsorship for that for an extra game or
Right.
2 or 7.
Mhm.
So let's go to the park. Let's do that.
Mhm.
I heard it yesterday. So just
Yeah.
I heard it, and I'm not crying. I'm not complaining.
Mhm.
It's just a very difficult
Yeah.
thing to kind of deal with.
To navigate. Yeah, no, I get it.
Navigate. I think that's
Yeah.
probably the better word.
Yeah.
So yesterday, the Grizzled Wolverines, the boys, they won. They came back. They came back from the dead,
Mhm.
and they won a game in the bottom of the 8th inning
Wow.
with a walk-off. Oh, well, I didn't carry it. I wasn't there. So one person texted me, the one game you
I
don't
know.
carry.
Of course.
They come back with the victory.
Of course.
And I'm like, oh, God. And then we go out to eat, and somebody's there going, the one game you don't carry. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And that one game could be any game.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Yep.
So
I know. It's tough. But you gotta do what makes business sense.
Well, yeah. You also want to be a community partner too. That's why it's a.
You can
it's
do.
a
You're
slippery
doing,
slope,
but
right?
you're doing both. But you can't go too far in that direction and run a
Mhm.
successful business. You have to
Right,
balance
right.
it, and that's what you're trying to do. So
So the supporters and the sponsors that we have, I am extremely grateful for, and they've been supporting us for 8 years. Most of these, like the Jewett City Savings Bank,
Mhm.
The Burns Agency. Jay Burns is unbelievably kind,
Mhm.
and generous with us.
Yep.
And I could never thank him enough, or the Jewett City Savings Bank as well.
Yep.
Or any of them, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank,
Mhm.
a Grizzled Pride,
Mhm.
is a huge cog in the wheel here.
Yep.
Let's see, Highway Campers and Boats, Grizzled Dental,
Mhm.
huge.
Yep.
Dr. K is, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that it's like, okay, we love local,
Yeah.
and he does, and he supports local.
Yep.
And there are people that come in and out and everything, but they do the, what they can. And I
Mhm.
appreciate that. There's Kevin Trahan,
Mhm.
who now, who is no longer with his previous company. He's got his own independent agency now. Highway Campers,
Yep.
wonderful people, been in business for 170 years.
Mhm.
And I don't think it's that long, but just really, really, supportive people. Advanced Automotive on Route 138.
Mhm. Yep.
So these are folks that just kind of are there.
Mhm.
And I appreciate that. The thing is to do more, we need
You need more,
more
right.
that are there.
Mhm.
And if anybody knows, they know I'm not making a
Yeah.
ton of cash.
Mhm.
I'm really not. And I don't know how, what people think.
Well,
And-
they just don't know, I mean, they probably see, that you've covered a lot of games before. They notice that there are less games, and
Right.
and they don't know. And people like to jump to conclusions and, think that they do know. And, and instead of asking or inquiring and to try to understand, they just, go off.
Yeah.
But, and that's, if they ask you, you tell them, yeah, I scaled back, looking for new sponsors. If you have anybody, please let me know, send them my way, or, something like that. Use it as a marketing.
Ken Winton Automotive.
Yep.
Sharp Image, Ruben,
Mhm.
Chef the Barber.
Mm-hmm.
These are all folks that have, like jumped in. Norcom Mortgage is coming on board. Mike Mish,
Nice.
Yep.
You just had him in this week, right?
Yeah, and it really actually had nothing to do with an advertising thing. It was just, oh, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
he'd been in a few times.
Yep.
So, and he's starting to get, people with questions and
Mhm.
stuff on here. So
Yep.
people are getting very familiar with him.
Mhm.
So it's kind of it's a natural fit.
Yeah. Marketing is very difficult.
It
It's- And
is.
I have to say, when I had my business, I had a crime scene cleaning business several years ago. Fun. I believe it or not, I loved the business. Had a great time doing it. It was tough, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Marketing was nearly impossible. To market a crime scene cleaning business, you would think,
Sure.
oh, just go to the cops, they don't want to see you. And regulations for, like, I would try to go to the state examiner's office and things like that. They wouldn't even talk to me because of regulations and things that were just tying their hands. I couldn't go to, I was not the type that I would show up to crime scenes like unannounced and like drop a
Mhm.
business card. That wasn't my style. I didn't want to do that under those circumstances. I didn't think that would be good. But marketing was very difficult. And, trying to get it out there, and it was rough. It was
Yeah,
really, really rough. And I did it for a few years and got to the point where there were way more money was going out than was
Mhm.
coming in. And I ended up just closing it down. I'm like, I can't, this isn't sustainable.
Yeah.
But marketing was impossible. It's tough.
I kind of started thinking about it a little more when I went to church Sunday, and I go to River Church over on School Street, next, not far from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City.
Do you go to the splash pad afterwards?
I've never been on the splash pad, but one of the things that they talk about down there is they share their stuff,
Yeah.
and they do.
Mhm.
They don't care if any parks there. They don't
Yeah.
care if people. The splash pad is for
Mhm.
public use, and
Yep.
it's they do that. They have their building that if you want to go in there and do things, just
Mhm.
book a time and they'll let you in.
Yeah.
So Pastor Josh is really very much a community partner, him and his wife Trish. So he got in and he started talking last week, and I understood the conversation was vital.
Mhm.
It was important, and it was something that he needed to relay to people. And it was the subject of tithing,
Mhm.
okay, and donating to the church.
Mhm.
And it's like I thought about it, I'm going, well, I give him the gift,
Yep.
at the end, when I leave, I'll put like $10 in there or something like that. And I'm like, how far are they going to get on $10?
Mm. Yeah.
Hopefully a lot of people are giving 10, 20, 50 or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yep.
But it's like, when you have to talk about it, it means there's a need for
Right.
that.
Yep.
If you're going to continue, what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the same way. And I'm like, oh God, I hate talking about that.
I
because,
know. It's
you know,
uncomfortable. It's
Yeah, it really very much is.
It is. It's uncomfortable. But I mean, you just have to find different marketing. If it's something you want to build up again, and
Yeah.
it's marketing and getting people to. And then again, this economy, it's hard to go to these businesses or to people and say, "Hey, you got any extra you could maybe
Yeah.
throw my way to support this?" And a lot of people now are just that. It's just not there. They don't
Well-
have it, or they're
Or they're just
scrimping,
not.
or they're planning for the future, thinking, how long is this economy going to be like this? We really need to be careful with what's going out now, to plan for the future type of situation. It's it's tough right now. The climate is just, it's ugly.
So I went to a like just one of the ones. I went to a local hardware store.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I walked in, and one of the customers was named Tommy Asmer.
Okay.
He's been in town for years. He used to umpire Little League games way back when I was a kid. And he said to me, he goes, and he's got a voice like this, he's Lebanese and he talks like this and very funny. And, you can't understand him, but if you got to listen really, really close. But he said to me, he goes, how come you're not doing as many games? And the owner's right there. And I'm like, well,
Yeah. Funny you ask.
I said, but I was there to get bolts. I mean, so it was, and I just kind of said, and I said, I looked at the owner. I said, see,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yep.
your customers are talking
There's
about
a
it,
need. Yeah.
and he was like, oh, well, all right, I'm going to go. You guys, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So go off.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
And that's why,
yeah,
unfortunately.
And
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
know.
I'm not going to make judgments of what I think they can afford or what they
No,
can't,
of
or
course
any other business or
Yep.
anything like that. But it was just it's like that, where you're trying to do the same thing,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
I support them all the time.
Yeah. I know.
you
I know.
Where I buy oil, right? They used to nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like I said to Melissa, I said, why am I loyal?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I loyal to these people that are not loyal to me
Mhm.
in return?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know?
And again, kind of going back full circle to the Board of Finance and their discussion last night and getting that infrastructure in so that we can bring in more business and, have some economic development here that you'd have more potential
Yeah.
in getting more sponsorships and more community involvement with businesses and that sort of thing. I mean, it goes full circle.
Right.
We need to have that in that'll help, it can help taxes, mill rates, local sponsorships for, community things. It's important and
Right.
it'll, I think that would help. It would give you more options, that sort of thing. And usually new businesses coming in, they want to have good standing and will usually be a little more, giving initially.
When this
know?
happened, why it really is on my head, because this morning when I was outside waiting for you to come, one of the ladies walked into the pharmacy and goes, how come you're not doing any more games? I'm like, we are.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I haven't seen them. And she goes, you're not even doing any softball games. My granddaughter's on the softball team, right? And my grandson plays for Plainfield. And I said, I just did the Plainfield Grizzle game. I know, and it was great. And
Yep.
and I'm like, oh. And you want to bilocate, you want to chop yourself in half.
Yep.
You want to do all these things. Right?
Yep.
People think that they I've heard, why don't you do other sports, like lacrosse.
Yep.
Personally, I love lacrosse. I think lacrosse is fun to watch. I think high school wrestling is fun to watch.
Okay.
It really is, because the gym is very energetic. There's so much energy. It's crazy. You almost get a flipping headache
Mhm.
because of the energy is coming at you so much. And it's very exciting. If you've never been to a high school wrestling match, go and find out and watch it. You will know what I'm talking about. I've been saying that forever. It's one of the more exciting. All of a
Never
sudden,
been to one.
goes to 0 to 120 in 2 seconds. I'm not kidding you. It's not for the weak at heart, though. If you don't like noise or anything like that,
Yeah.
stay home. Listen to ASMR. And I didn't know what to say. I felt like I was the bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm no longer feeling like I'm the bad guy
Yeah.
because, I can't do it, There have been sports where people have said, and I this is the God's honest truth over my kids' heads, and if anybody wants to dispute it, I will prove it to you. But I've told people right out, do you want to do it?
Mhm.
I'll give you the equipment that you can go set it up.
Right.
You can do it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sure.
I would just turn it around on them. And, when somebody asks, just say, actually, I'm looking for sponsors so that I can increase it. Do you know of anybody, do you know anyone? try to turn it around and maybe from that angle they'll understand it a little bit better.
And I'm not
That's what it
complaining.
is.
I understand their point of view too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like, well, what the hell do I want to do it for?
Right,
I
yeah.
want to be a spectator.
Right,
I want to, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would just turn it around and try to turn it into a marketing opportunity.
I mean, I've heard it from all sports.
Mhm.
I'm not picking on lacrosse. It's not that. I mean, I've heard it from wrestling.
Yep.
I've heard it from track, not jousting,
Fencing.
fencing.
Mhm.
Yes. Why aren't you? I hear it from parents from all of these
Mhm.
sports, and it's like, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to.
Mm-hmm. The other thing maybe to think about is going outside of, I hate to say it, but going outside of Griswold, going to surrounding towns and doing their sports.
Yeah.
Maybe Plainfield, Lisbon. Something like that.
Very, very smart businessman that I know has been saying that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because right now you have a niche, which is fine, but you're limited.
Lisa Coe says jousting. I would sponsor that. Huzzah! Victoria says, my son wrestled in high school and hated it, and the tournaments always smelled like dirty sweaty. Yeah, it does.
I could see that.
Especially the tournaments on the weekend, because you got 3 mats going, sometimes 4, depending on what gym you're in. You'll have 3 up top, 1 down on the bottom at Griswold. So they have 4 matches going at the same time. It smells 10 times worse than a 15-year-old bedroom.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's bad.
So watching, so you know what? So you being there and broadcasting it would be the best for everybody, because then they could sit home and not smell it.
Yeah, you know what, dude? We also hand out little packages of Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh yeah, and put it under
so
your
you can't
nose.
smell
Yeah, of
crap,
course. Yeah.
So there you go. But anyway, I've been hearing it a lot from parents
Mhm.
and grandparents.
Yeah, of course.
And I hear you, and I have read your complaint. I wish I could.
Yep.
I wish.
Yep.
Well,
anyone listening right now, if they know of any potential sponsors,
trust me, it doesn't. It doesn't really. I mean, it goes right back in.
yeah.
It goes right back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yep.
I ain't living high off the hog. Peggy. Yes, it'll never happen.
What's that?
Parents could sponsor.
Yeah, that won't happen. No. And a lot, I don't
Me
know.
pay to have somebody broadcast my child?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. There would be there probably would be maybe a handful of parents that would be more than willing to do that, but it would be the same parents over and over and over again, and all the other parents not.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't happen.
No.
I don't want to say never. It has happened a couple of times. It happened one time, for an event that I did. They just never paid me.
Yeah.
It was a parent that said that, because we were somewhere that there were 2 games, but we'd been commissioned to do one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and we were packing up, and the lady came over and said, "Hey, would you stay and do this game as well?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Well," we know, because we don't have any support or sponsorships for this game. And they said, "Well, I will pay you. How much?" And I looked at John Harden and
Like,
went, "Really? I've never had this happen before." And I gave her a number. She said, "Okay, all right." She never paid. So
yeah. I mean, there's a potential maybe to collect
because I got to pay John Harden,
of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But there's a potential maybe to have like team dues or something like that. But then you're back to the pay to play thing, and and it's just you're going down a slippery you're going down a slippery slope with something like that. You would need parents do volunteer, but again, you'd end up with the same ones over and over. And
there is a way that it can be done. There is a way that it can be done. And Grizzled Youth Football, they are smart.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why other organizations haven't done this.
What do they do?
So Jeff Cassidy is the president of GYF. Talked around and I said, hey, look, this is what you do. This is what it's going to cost you to have us here to do these games.
Mm-hmm.
What we get payment from them.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so what you can do is get sponsors.
Yep.
We will sell your sponsorship. We will
Right.
produce them, the ads, whatever. We'll take care of all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
play them, talk about your sponsors.
Yep.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can charge whatever you want to charge.
Yep.
And you can go ahead and now it's a profit center for
Right.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And
And then they're the ones getting the sponsors, not you. So
yeah, but we
it's-
will go ahead
right.
and we'll reciprocate
Right.
and play them
of course,
and stuff,
of course.
right?
But it's not that you're doing the marketing for your show. They're doing the marketing for the
Well,
whole
we're doing our
league.
thing where we're promoting it. We're doing we're doing prep, putting
Mhm.
everything. It's
Right.
it's-
Of course.
It's not a 2-minute thing.
No.
You know what I
No.
mean?
But what I'm saying is that takes the marketing off of you, essentially.
Yeah.
Because they've
Yeah.
done it. So
Exactly.
and you're the support for all of it once they've got it.
Grizzled Youth and Family Services. Ryan comes
Mhm.
to me and said, "Hey, we want to do youth basketball."
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Cool.
"Okay. Well, here. Okay. Their sponsors more than paid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Perfect.
So
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
and we were glad to talk and announce the sponsors
Mhm.
and all that
Yep.
stuff.
Now, for school, though, school sports, you don't have sponsors for school sports, right? So it's different.
Oh yeah, we do.
Do you?
Oh yeah, but it's
No, not you. I'm saying the school. The school doesn't have sponsors like
I don't
Griswold
know.
Youth
Not
League.
that I know.
Right.
of.
That's what I'm saying. So
You
it's
mean
set
like
up.
Grizzle High School or Plainfield High School?
Right,
or,
right.
No,
but they
I
don't have
believe so, no.
sponsors like a youth program would. So
Right.
it's set up a little differently, not where they wouldn't really have that chance to set it up like that
Right.
because they don't have sponsors.
Right.
But it's a great idea. I mean, it seems like it works out pretty well.
And you go to some leagues and they'll go, "No, I don't want to do that."
Okay. Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Fine.
and it goes back to everybody wants it, but nobody wants
Right.
to pay for it.
Yeah, of
So-
course. Yep.
So to me, that wonders, okay, is there a value? So I started doing other things.
Yeah.
I started doing other things.
That make money.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a business. You know, if something's not working, you go
I'm
down another
streaming
path.
funerals for crying out loud.
And I
You
mean,
know?
it sounds
As
You know,
morbid as that sounds.
I know it sounds a little wacky, but if you think about it, very necessary, especially during the whole COVID stuff and all of that, very necessary.
Yep.
I
I
mean,
thought so.
there was a need and you found it.
Yep.
I mean,
That just kind of
that's-
fell in my lap.
that's
actually.
business, I mean, that's how business works.
People are gonna laugh. TikTok.
Of course. Yeah. Uh-huh. I know. Mm-hmm.
30 grand in 9 months.
That's not bad. Not bad.
For a side hustle,
Yeah.
And I get the guffaws, you're on TikTok.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every time I do that,
Cha-ching.
my last deposit.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not laughing anymore now, are you,
Yeah.
business?
Yeah. Yep. I know.
People are afraid of what they don't know.
Yeah. Mhm. Of
So,
course.
Human
Human nature.
huh?
Human nature.
Yeah, yeah. We're working at a massage parlor. Oh, Vaughn, you're such a smart ass. Vaughn and I go way back. I do miss you, Vaughn. I really do. I do.
But he had to go and move to Florida.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Jackass. I love doing the sports. I love doing broadcasting games. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I find it, and I love to watch the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been 8 years.
Wow, really?
And and I've seen 2 sets of kids, coming through high school,
Mm-hmm.
and now we've started doing middle school games
Mhm.
on things.
Yep.
And I'm excited because I know a lot of these middle schoolers that are graduating this year that are going to be playing football for Griswold High,
Yeah.
this coming year. And it's exciting
Yeah, of
because
course,
they
yeah.
got the new field.
Mhm.
Nobody's going anywhere else. They're staying right here.
Mhm.
When nobody said, well, the field's not going to keep anybody. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think this year, from what I've understood,
Nobody.
nobody's going to an outside another
Exactly.
town school.
They're excited for this.
Yeah. Yep. So there's usually a handful or so, that go to other schools, and I think this
Right.
year, from what I've heard so far, that Superintendent Sean McKenna the other night during the Board of Finance meeting, I think on Tuesday, said that the number of students that are graduating, they already have freshman registrations
Yeah.
that equal that already this early on
Right.
in the registration season. So he said it's already they're good.
Yeah.
They're in a good spot.
Yep.
So that's good. It's in previous years it's been less.
I guess Victoria's saying if I move to Florida, they have those high-end parlors down there. Ask Mr. Kraft.
Mr. Kraft, yes. Forgot about that. Yeah.
And Vaughn says he's got a tuba with my name on it in his living room.
A tuba. Oh,
We
is
played
that
tuba
what you
together.
played?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's what it
God.
was. That was the thing.
Tuba. Oh my gosh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nick did trumpet for a year or two.
Don't hate. What was I talking about? I was on a.
I don't know. If it's not right in front of me, it's gone.
I don't know. Crap. Where were we?
I don't know. We were talking about sports.
The kids that are coming in, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's another graduating class this year.
Mhm.
This graduating class is phenomenal
Mhm.
because I think watching over the last 4 years, they've really done a lot for school spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, just engaging in sports. It was nice because for me, it felt like I was back in high school again.
Mhm.
I mean, vicariously, but
Yeah, of course, yeah.
we're doing the games and you're watching the student section, and it was just amazing, when you have these kids that are dressing up, in different costumes
Mhm.
and they don't care.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So, and then you have two guys who were kind of like the ringleaders, especially during basketball. It was Dylan Fryer, and I know how to spell Dylan,
Mhm.
and Gavin D'Amico. These kids were hilarious. They were hilarious. Matter of fact, I told Marty Hausberger when he helped us with the game at the X down in Waterford, I said, go talk to those two clowns right there. Because we were doing, sideline interviews and stuff like that. But it was at home. It was everything. They were the ringleaders for everything.
Mhm.
And everybody participated.
Yeah.
Hasn't been like that in a long time.
Yep.
So, we've seen stories come through like the Waldron sisters.
Yep.
With pitching.
Mhm.
Both phenomenal. I've seen them come and go. It's just,
Mhm.
I hate to see them go because they were so fun to watch.
Yeah.
You had, of course, the Strain triplets.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
4 years. They're out
Mhm.
after this.
Yeah.
Right. What happens next? Well, now you got the D'Amico twins.
Mhm.
So they're coming on up.
Yep.
So I think D'Amico and JJ Harden, those are the new triplets.
Yeah.
So no. No, you can't replace them. So it's just what I'm saying is that what I have discovered and found, especially with high school athletes, even though you're sad to see some go, there are others
Oh, yeah. It's
that are
exciting to watch
coming
them.
through
Mhm.
that will be just as exciting and sometimes even more in some ways. And that's why I love doing what I do.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for the next 4 years of Griswold football.
Mhm.
I don't know how the basketball team's going to fare or who knows? They might do great. They may do better. Who
Yeah.
knows? We don't know.
Mhm. But I think part of that school spirit and getting that out there and getting people excited was also the fact that it was streamed and people could see it that
Yeah.
couldn't be there. And it still kept them involved and part of the whole, thing.
Experience.
Right. And I think that helped as well, which is why, that's why you have people asking you, hey, what's going on? Why haven't we seen a lot of it? Because that was one of the tools that was used, I think, to generate a lot of this excitement and school spirit and, all of that. So,
and we share things much differently today than we did, say, 8-10 years ago.
Yeah.
The way we share experiences, whether, through social media or what.
Yep.
And that is just growing. So for me to be able to watch these games and see these kids, I love it.
Yeah.
It's exciting to me. It's like, it's weird because I almost feel like a great pride, because here are kids representing the same school I went to.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. And I know there are a lot of other people that come to Griswold High School sporting events that don't have any skin in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
So from what I understand, and if I'm speaking out of school, let me know. Believe me, they will. Bo Gear.
Who?
Bo Gear.
Oh, yep.
Right? From Gear's Tree Farm, right?
Mhm.
And that dynasty,
Yeah.
with his grandfather, just a phenomenal family, right? Their son, Cole, goes to a different school.
Mhm.
Does not come to Griswold, which is fine. The kid's going to be amazing. He is amazing. But Bo comes to Griswold games, probably, and I'm going to assume, I can't speak for him, but because it's where he went, and he still is very, very proud.
Yep.
And is excited to go to his alma mater and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Plus, he's going to see a lot of people that he knows.
Of course. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So, I just think that's,
Mm-hmm.
you see that. You see, it's very generational.
Yep.
Just like it is with me, watching kids come and go. There are kids that are in there this year. They're going to be gone next year.
Yep.
They're going to be off in the wild blue yonder,
Mhm.
doing their own thing.
Yep.
And there's going to be, the focus isn't going to be on them anymore.
Yeah. No, it's going to be
know?
on the ones that are there at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's just the way it goes.
It's going to be, plus the new kids that are coming up.
Yep.
And it's not that you don't want to, you can't. There's two, if
Yeah.
we did that,
Mhm.
we'd have hundreds of kids we'd be talking about.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
It's
exciting.
not even out with the old, in with the new. It's like they're moving on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's time to pass the torch.
Yep.
And this class, especially the class of 2023, is a special class. I believe it because I've seen it.
Mhm.
With all the sports and just all the participation.
Yep.
It's they did a lot. There's been a lot of momentum shift for Griswold High School.
Mm-hmm.
Due to two big things that I think is the school spirit,
Mm-hmm.
the way that's bigger than I think we realize, and the addition of the multipurpose athletic field.
The kids are very excited about that,
Yeah.
for sure. Parents are very excited about that. I know there's a lot of people out there that are not, but there are. It's
It's
definitely
understandable.
contributing. Yep, it's definitely contributing to the excitement and the school spirit and all
Right.
of that. And I'm looking forward to the ribbon cutting for that and seeing it final with the G in the middle.
Yep.
It's just gonna be. It's gonna be cool.
Since you're the chairperson for the building athletic field building committee, anyway.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, I think we're going to be meeting down there next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice. Well, I think I think there's a lot of positive things that happen in this town, and I'd like to. I know we talked about a couple of things that we wish would be different, but for the most part, I think anybody that lives here, that stays here, loves small town mentality. Otherwise, they'd be getting the hell out.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's, to me, I've always said this is Mayberry.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, where everybody.
No, I think for sure. We definitely have that going on here.
Sometimes.
Well, I'll say it's a double-edged sword because you have that small town feel and you have the small town, mindset of, the whole NIMBY thing and, that, and, it's nice to have a small town where, people and all of that, but it also keeps you from progressing.
And then there
all
are the
of that.
people that complain left
There's-
and right, and they
there's-
never go to a meeting.
There's always going to
and
be
they
people
never have
that
anything
complain.
positive to say. And yeah,
Yeah.
I will jump on your back. for
Yeah,
that,
there's
so.
yeah, I know. There've been a few things out there people have been complaining about. And I just put links like, here are the meeting,
Yeah.
Here's the calendar. If you're interested in attending a meeting, where you want to discuss something, here's the calendar.
Right.
Attend the meetings, get your voice out there. Elections are coming up this year. You think you can do a better job? Have at it. Run.
I never thought
Run.
of
Get
running.
in. I mean,
never.
just run for something.
I've had people ask me, as people have asked you,
Mhm.
would you run for this or would you do this? And I'm like, no,
Yeah. No,
no. And then I actually talked to somebody that is very well respected in this town. And I said, I've had a lot of people ask me to run for A, B, C, D, E.
Mhm.
I don't know what to do. And I really don't. I feel like I'm going to be letting, I don't know why. I feel like I'd be letting somebody down because I get a bunch of. And I heard, do you think that you could have something more to offer than the current?
Mhm.
And I'm like, I don't know.
I know.
Because I don't know the job.
Right. I know.
And then they told me, there's your answer.
Yep.
So
Yep.
So even though, who knows, maybe I would be, do something different. That would be.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take that chance
Right.
and really screwing this town up.
Yeah.
We're screwed up as
Yeah.
enough as it is. I don't want to make it worse. I just
Yeah.
want to sit in my own cubbyhole here.
Well, and I just encourage anybody who's, if especially the ones that are complaining, if you have better ideas or a better way of doing things or different experiences that you want to share,
Fuck it up.
let's hear it. Let's do it. Put your money where your mouth is, and let's see what you got.
People don't complain because you didn't go to the meeting. People complain because we didn't hear your voice.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear your voice. We want to hear your thing.
And there may be a lot of people out there that have great ideas. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe they're complaining because they do have a good idea or have a different way of, doing something, and that we need that. Any town would need that.
The greatest baseball player in the entire world of all time may never play the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can be the best in the world, but they don't play, so we don't know.
Yep. You got it.
All right, there, Catherine.
Ugh.
What? C Money?
Ugh. Yeah. See money.
Did you have a nickname in high school? Cat.
A lip. Ugh.
Did you see what I did the
Yes,
other
I
day? did that on
did.
purpose,
I
you
know you
Alright.
did.
Thanks,
Did
Cat.
you see how I ignored it?
Yes,
I did that on
did.
purpose.
Yeah,
I did that on
figured.
purpose. Actually, I had a teacher who nicknamed, because my last name was Walden, and he nicknamed me Waldo.
Oh,
So I
okay.
went by Waldo for a little while.
I would have thought it'd been like Walden Books,
No,
something like that. I don't know.
no, it was Waldo for some. And back in like my what do you call the yearbooks?
Yeah.
I signed it, like I had like a special like way that I signed it and everything. And yeah, and it was Waldo. That was because I was cool like that.
You know what my nickname was in high school?
I can only imagine.
Mike.
Oh.
That's all it was.
Yeah, I've never
It was
really
just
had a
it.
nickname.
Huh?
I've never really had.
Did
a
you win a
nickname.
superlative?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sure I did.
I did.
I don't remember. I'd have to go dig out my yearbook. I don't remember.
I got voted most talented.
Yeah, no, we had different ones. I think I was most likely to get arrested.
Boy, did I disappoint.
And I think I was most athletic or most likely to.
Get arrested?
Yeah, that was one of them. The other ones I don't remember. And no, I've never been arrested. I don't.
No.
But yeah, I was. They didn't like me in high school.
Really?
But the kids did. But the
Oh, the
teachers,
par-
I went to. Remember, I went to an all girls Catholic high school. I was.
That explains a
I
lot.
was. Yeah. I don't know how I made it all 4 years, but
But
yeah,
you
I don't remember.
did.
Now I'm gonna have to dig that out and look. I don't remember what else there was. There was a few of them. Actually, the 8th grade, my 8th grade one, I think might have been the getting arrested one. Can't remember.
How did you know that in 8th grade?
I was a rough. I had a rough teenage.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No. That was pretty easy with me. All right, we got to get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I have meetings. I gotta go earn my paycheck.
Yeah.
My phone's blowing up.
I don't have any sponsors. I got nothing to do.
You have plenty to do now. You gotta go out and get sponsors.
Oh,
So people can stop asking you, "Well, how come you're not doing sports anymore?"
I feel bad. I
know.
feel like crap when I
I
go,
know.
"Ugh."
I
I
know.
do want to provide that.
Of course.
All right. So are we seeing you next week?
I know. Sorry about Tuesday. That was a last minute.
Yeah, whatever.
I know. Nick hasn't been feeling
Is he
well.
okay now?
He's good. We got a referral to a GI. So
Okay.
he might have to go get scoped and stuff. He's just having some GI issues going on, heartburn and pain. And so, yeah, but we'll see. But he's good. It was just, he's missing school and work and everything. I'm like, all right, it's time to get checked out.
So we don't know about Tuesday yet?
I don't know about Tuesday. Hold on. I can look.
Yeah, I'm saying you're the schedule queen.
I know. I'm
mean,
looking. This is my schedule. I'm
I
looking.
know.
Um,
You got a color coded 9
I
different
do.
ways.
Look, I already have you actually on there.
Do you really?
Yeah, Minarski show.
It should be the Minarski and a Wassel.
No.
We
and,
should go-
and a Wasselick.
The Wasselick.
and a Wasselick. That's awesome. You don't know which one you're
You're
getting,
gonna
but you're getting
get-
one of them.
Is Rich off of mids yet? Next
He
week?
starts days on Sunday.
Oh, so we can come in Thursday.
He might be hold on. He might be able to come in. What was Thursday? 27th.
I was so happy to see him the other day.
I know.
It was like Rich.
So next Thursday, he already has a meeting from 9 to 11.
Jesus.
Yeah, he'll be at a different firehouse for a regional meeting that he's
Which
got.
Wasselick can you send?
Yeah, he's already got that for next. So no. So next Thursday, no. So next Tuesday, yes. But I have a meeting at 10, so I got to be out of here like
Yeah, that's
9:45, 9:50ish. And then next Thursday, I'm good. I can do next Thursday.
All
as
right.
well.
It's Mike and a Wasselick.
And a Wasselick.
And a Wasselick. Oh, goodness.
I like it. That's good.
All right. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow with Paul and Chris. And we're going to talk about our new series that we're going to be doing called Short People.
Short people?
Short People, which has nothing to do with your height.
Like short tempered?
No. But we will talk about it tomorrow.
Huh.
It's a venture that Chris and I are going in and a few others, and it's going to be fun.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
You've heard correct. Uncle Cranky's restaurant is under new ownership, but the establishment is in very good hands with its new owners, longtime employees, Killian and Morgan. Uncle Cranky's still has delicious daily specials, as well as those incredible hand-cut fries that you've always loved. Uncle Cranky's is still on Main Street, Jewett City, and the staff is always friendly, and they aren't really cranky. Well, not anymore. Uncle Cranky's restaurant, Main Street, Jewett City. Find them on Facebook, a proud supporter of Griswold High School Athletics.
Better burn.